Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're back again.
Hi.
Happy Halloween. I say it in such a creepy way. Everyone's like, let's click off this video right now. What's going on? Woo! So I have my Smilodon friend here. I love this guy so much. And my cats are not afraid of him. And Maui just likes to have him as a chew toy. Chews the bones. He full on was chewing on one of our reactions. I was dying. Like, oh my God. We are on episode 6 today of season 1, Better Call Saul, 10650.
5-0.
5-0. How you doing, Mom? Mom, you're so amazing. I love that.
Isn't she great?
And Mom has a knife.
Yourself.
Oh no! Oh, you better behave yourself. Whose knife do you have there, Mom? Is that Arya's? Ooh, cool. Ooh, see? You don't. We have to see that movie at some point. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a big baseball. That's what Kim keeps saying. It's true, it does. It might be. Who knows? But yeah, so 5-0, we saw more of Chuck's struggle with his disease. Yes. And he's super smart, and he's able to convince himself and a lot of other people that it's an actual disease, which it is, but it's an actual problem, like an allergy that he's having. He said in the simpler terms or whatever. But when the doctor tested that, when he wasn't aware, he didn't even notice that, his bed was on. Yeah. So I feel bad for him. We learned a bit more about Hamlin, about, of course, that Jimmy has control of the business if something happens to his brother, and Hamlin was not happy about that, or Howard. That was interesting to see that. And Saul, even though he does a lot of messed up things, he really does care. He has a heart to a certain extent.
He does, yeah.
He does. He definitely does. Mm-hmm. And he brought him home, and he realized that the better he's doing, like with his career, Chuck's, I guess, phobia improves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I feel like that's kind of brainwashing too, because that might be a thing with Chuck, because he does mentally mess himself up to believe certain things, and when he doesn't like what his brother is doing, he gets worse, and then all of a sudden when Jimmy promises to be better or actually does better, he gets better. Like, Chuck gets better. So I think he either makes it psychological, where he's actually tricking himself, Chuck, to actually be like, oh, okay, now I'm better because you did this, so now I feel better and I'm just better in general. Or he's just manipulating his brother to make him do good by making him feel guilty, but then he can't control what the other stuff is, like with the allergy and stuff too, electronics. So I don't think he could be so out of control with one thing and have this major allergy, but yet be able to manipulate his brother and get worse because he's not doing good. So I truly think that it's all psychological, where he believes that, because even though he doesn't say it's that, but he puts it in his head that Jimmy's not doing good, he's going to go down that same bad path. So now I'm not doing good. Everything's getting worse with my allergies.
I'm not doing good, and Jimmy's going to take care of me. I gotta have him focus on taking care of me.
So I'm wondering how much is, again, I know it's a disease, but I wonder how much is just manipulating him to get what he wants.
If he went down to the core, I would wonder.
How are you, Mom? You're so cute.
Isn't she
I love that. I know you're wearing that. I keep looking at you, and then when I look over, I was like, oh yeah, because I hear the and I'm like, oh, Mom. You're so amazing.
Makeup's going to melt.
We're going to say happy Halloween. We love October. Holiday seasons are awesome. And I think we should get into this episode. 5-0.
Right.
Let's do it.
One quick story, if you don't mind. I can't help my stories, but 5-0, when I was in high school, I had a Mustang. It wasn't anything fancy, but I loved that car, and I had a body kit for it and everything, and it was only a V6, I will call that out, but I still loved it. I was poor, and I couldn't afford much on gas, so V6 was better for me, and I saved up money, and I was able to get my Mustang. We used to go to some car shows, and, we just go to meetups and whatever, and at one point, because Mustangs, like, the engine is usually a 5.0 or a 5.0 engine, like the style I had. I mean, now it's like a 3.8 or 4.8 or something like that. So some Mustang lovers would always say 5.0 or whatever when it came to, oh, what kind of Mustang do you have? At least the people I was talking to. And at one point, someone was like, oh, 5.0, 5.0. And I'm like, oh, cool, where? And they're like, no, get in your car, we gotta go. It's the cops. And I didn't know what that. I was like, what? Because I'm so like just in a bubble, guys. I'm sorry, but like we weren't really doing anything bad besides loitering. I mean, you shouldn't do that anyways. But we're just hanging out, checking out each other's cars. No one was causing a scene or anything, and no one was around, and so it was fine. But it was just funny because I was like, oh, and we just drove off. The cops just asked us to go, and we didn't get in trouble really. Just get out of here. But when they said 5-0, I just didn't even think that. They're like, what's wrong with her? Why is she? I'm like, oh, you said 5-0. Where's the Mustang? Because people just kept showing up, and I was just like. Anywho, that's my dumb story. So shall we get into it, guys?
Yes. Our brother had a cat named 502.
Oh, that's true.
That's right, yes.
Right?
Black and white. And then you get to see my mug.
Oh,
I
nice.
gotta show this
Oh, look at mine.
Ooh.
Let me get my...
Jesse.
Aw,
Oh, yeah.
good old Jess.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, 5-0.
No, not another heist.
I know, so I was thinking.
Yeah.
Mike again.
Yes.
No matter what, you just feel his loneliness, you know?
You do.
I'm just parked across the street, so.
Okay, I was just gonna hit the...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, what's...
Janitor.
Uh-oh.
Gotta plant something.
I don't know, he has that bag. Is he killing right
Yeah.
now? Yeah, he was wincing a lot. Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh, what's that?
Bullet or stab?
Those are the best.
Yeah.
They do absorb.
Oh,
A light shirt. I love how it looks like an old VHS tape, you know, and looks all pixelated
yes.
and stuff. You have the lines through it.
She's so cute.
A good kid.
Yeah, she is.
And I'm sorry it took me so long. But I'm not like I was. I'm back. I'm solid. I want to be here for you, for Kaylee, for my family. What was he saying?
I couldn't make it out. It was something about... I don't know. I couldn't hear it. I think he was talking to you.
Me.
I mean, who else? Huh?
Maddie's gone. That's really all there is to it.
It's getting on. I gotta get Kaylee her dinner. Put her to bed.
It's only 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Not bad.
He's having a bed, do
That's
it.
a story there.
Isn't
Oh
there
my
always?
goodness.
Little sting here. Maybe go get yourself a sling.
You don't have one?
Got a cone you can put around your neck.
I was just going to say
That's
that,
what I was going to say.
Not the kid looking today.
That's right.
It's just a couple of questions. Ain't nothing but a thing.
Lawyer.
Yeah, we hear that a lot. Lawyer.
What lawyer?
Call Miguel. It's very catchy.
Airman
not?
shop. Who's got him and where?
You look like Matlock.
No, a young Paul Newman dressed as Matlock. Where's my guy?
I stand out more. Haha.
Mayor didn't give you enough stickers?
I knew it.
Yeah.
You want to tell me what we're doing here? Oh, here's your coffee.
The young one who's been writing in his little notebook. He's gonna take it and put it in his jacket. And when he does that, I want you to take that coffee and spill it on him. Little accident, that's all.
And why, pray tell, would I do that?
Because I'm asking you to. It's the only reason you're here.
Hey, gentlemen, we're prepared to indulge you. Shall I fan you gently so you don't go into shock? I'll start at the beginning, okay? We're talking Book of Genesis.
Okay, Mr. McGill. And with whoever killed Matt out there in the wind, we're thinking that Hoffman and Fensky were mixed up in something.
I think it was the very next day.
Yeah? The day after Hoffman and Fensky died, huh? You didn't think to stick around once you heard the news?
I'm sorry you guys took a flyer on me. I wish it had paid off.
That it? Are we done here? We're done here, yeah. Oh, hey.
That's it.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry. You need paper towels.
You know what? Hey,
Oh.
I got it.
Did he did grab it.
He got
Wow,
it.
it was so
All
quick.
right,
I was
yeah.
staring too, and it was so
Yeah, right.
fast. Professionals. So quick he moved in.
lock the door. He might be coming around, running to you.
That's right, yeah.
Check that later,
What's so
yeah.
important in
What
there
the-
that we had to pull that third-rate Marx Brothers routine? How did you know that I would spill that coffee? What the hell's that?
It says,
Get to learn more about Mike.
that's right, yeah.
You call the cops.
What?
Philadelphia PD. Did you call them?
I told them I heard about Hoffman and
Did
Fensky.
what?
I told them I found money. After Kaylee and I moved here, when I was unpacking, it was in the lining of an old suitcase. Matt must have tucked it away in there because this was cash. So you're admitting it was you?
He wasn't dirty. God damn you! You get that through your head.
So he did admit that he was part of that phone call. What's he gonna do? Tie their doors together? Strangle one of them?
Oh, he's opening up the door. Can
Wow, he can just tie it. Hopefully there's a groove in it.
Wow. Gee. Whoa.
Wow. You broke into your car. Ha 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 ha. You're in a public place.
I know it was you.
Why would you say that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's something more you're saying.
Are they gonna try to make this into something to get him in trouble?
I'm fine.
I can't let you drive. Get your cab.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, they're probably waiting outside for him.
Yeah.
Tarantulas they got. That's a big minus in my book.
Thank you.
I will be on the lookout.
Take care, my friend.
You have no
No
witnesses.
way. Yeah, it's gonna have to be something.
Why would you warn them and then get drunk? Like, that was
That's
such
right,
a bad
yeah. Oh my
choice.
God.
Oh.
Maybe he did something to the car.
Mike,
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Mikey. You want to ride?
It's colder than my ex-wife's tit out here.
Come on. Come on.
Jeez.
Walk. Come on. Don't be an ass. Come on.
Oh, they're seeing if he has any weapons. Oh,
Oh,
they might frame him for
We don't want you
something.
to shoot your foot off now, do we?
He's so
drunk.
drunk. Yeah, he can't help it. He's so drunk right now.
Mikey. Mikey, you with us?
Why?
What's that supposed to mean, huh? You think you know
Oh,
what?
God.
Something you want to say to us?
See, that was his weakness, drinking.
You killed him. Made it look
Maybe
like a
he's faking
junkie
it.
with a gun.
That's,
So these two are dead, so maybe he killed them.
But it was you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Yeah. You're in their car right now.
Oh, God.
They have his gun.
Oh, goodness. Gonna take the long way home.
Yep, he has another gun. Whoa.
Got another one?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
There you go. Watch your
He's
head.
faking it.
Oh,
Yeah, they're gonna look like
Sure
he's
they are.
killed himself.
yeah. What are we doing now?
See, he's fine.
Yeah.
It's too much for the old man, so Mike here decided to eat his gun. It's tragic.
Wow, wow. See?
Whoa.
No.
See, he knew.
Yeah.
Why did I even think he... Oh, God. Oh, crap.
Oh, my goodness. Whoa.
Oh!
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. Oh! Oh!
That's
yeah,
where he
that's
got it.
why-
Yep.
That's why that
Okay.
would, okay, that's why.
He killed his kid, man.
God, that... Oof.
Oh,
It's never easy to see that. Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
Anyone
Whoa.
hear that?
Yeah.
They wouldn't have any cameras rolling because they were talking about a sensitive issue.
Jeez, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I?
Never
Why did I
heard
even
anything.
think that? Like,
That's right.
I was like, why is he so drunk? And he's like telling them,
That's right.
like, I know. And
Yeah, that's just so out of character. We've
That's
never seen
right.
him out of control.
My God.
Matt wasn't dirty. I was. Everyone was in that precinct.
Well, that's very scary.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Getting locked up with everybody you put away.
Oh, yeah.
You threaten a cop like that, you make him dangerous. And that's what I told him. Take the money, do something good with it. My boy was stubborn.
Aw.
And he was gonna get himself killed. Me talking him down, him kicking and screaming until the fight went out of him. He put me up on a pedestal. I broke my boy.
Aww.
He went to Hoffman, he took the money, but he hesitated.
Wow, to see it like that, it's just awful.
He was the strongest person that I ever knew. Even never done it.
But because I broke him.
I was the only one. And the bastards killed him anyway.
Thanks.
Who killed them?
And if it gets past her.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Not for long.
Can you live with it?
The way she is. I'm still
so
strained
sad.
after that, but
That's really sad.
how
Yeah,
sad!
wow,
Holy
that's
crap!
so
There's always more
sad.
to a story. There always
That's
is.
right. Oh my God.
Because I keep telling myself
Mike.
that Mike is
Yeah.
a bad person. He's a killer, and I know he has a past too. And we heard about that in Breaking Bad, but not to so many details. We knew something bad happened when he was a cop, and he had to leave
right.
there, but we didn't know to what extent, right? I mean, did we know that his
That's
son
right, no.
died?
We didn't even know he had a son.
No?
Yeah. So that was so sad to see him do that. How smart of him, though, to go up to them and say, I know it was you. And I'm like, why would you say that? Because now they're going to be guarded and they're in
That's right,
uniform.
yeah.
You're drunk and you're by yourself. I was so naive there. So now you're going to get into a big fight with them and somehow struggle and shoot them.
That's
But no, that was a plan from the start. I mean,
That's
he
right.
already knew they were there. That's why he went there to drink. So he's smarter than that, than to just get drunk and not realize and lose control.
But he went into the car. I was realizing that.
You know why?
He must have planted a gun in there.
He must have taken the bullets out.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but also
So
he
they can't bring their guns in the
But
bar,
also,
right?
they took a gun from him, so maybe he had another gun.
Maybe he
And
did.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
because he went behind him, so he had another one
so I
with
was
him.
thinking,
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe that's where he took out their ammunition, their clips
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
So he must have done that. So how
Oh my
smart!
God, yeah.
I mean, do you YouTube that? I don't know. Like you take a rope and
gosh.
you just go down
Well, if
the
he's
door.
a cop that's been for 30 years.
Yeah, you find ways to
Yeah.
break into stuff, I guess, if you need to.
And if he
Okay.
was dirty, like he just admitted to his daughter-in-law,
you pick up a lot of
yeah,
tricks.
you do a
right,
lot
yes.
of little tricks. That's right.
Wow. I love learning more about Mike. I like
Yeah,
Saul. Of
yeah.
course, it's about Saul, but I really like learning a lot about him. And I didn't see this show taking focus on other characters from Breaking Bad, only Saul.
Oh
And
my
I'm so
gosh.
glad we learned about Mike's story, how it went sour at the end. I thought he left the force because of trouble, but it seems like he already retired. or
I guess
something.
so,
There's
yeah.
something there,
I mean, I thought
Or maybe
he was
left
just
because his son
done.
died.
I thought he was just done because there was so much corruption and he probably killed people there. And then that's what brought him onto this path of darkness, of killing people. But which we kind of knew, but I wasn't sure to what extent. So now that his son, and I knew that from this episode alone, when he was talking about, oh, well, these two cops died after, the chief and then the partner or something, 6 months later. So why would that happen? Someone killed Maddie, then killed these two. Why? So it seems like it's connected. And immediately, I didn't want to say it because I always blurt things out, but immediately I'm like, Mike killed them to get revenge for his son.
And I
they're the
thought
ones who killed
originally
him.
that a drug dealer or something went bad with all three of them. Like the other two one of them was gonna talk or something.
Yeah.
I had no clue that they killed Maddie.
Yeah.
Then once
Well,
you
that's
found out in the car, I'm like, I don't know. That's just so unlike him to be so drunk. She did say he was drinking a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He was in control.
And that's the only reason why
That's
I
right.
thought, yep, he's out of control again, because they mentioned he drinks a lot or
Yeah.
used to drink a lot. That really sucked, but that was all his plan. So when he
Plan,
first
yeah.
went into the cop car, he already had a suspicion it was them that killed him. And right when he went up afterwards and said, I know it was you, I thought he found evidence in the car to verify, and that's why he then was like, okay, now I'm on mission to kill these guys. But holy crap, so he just took out the clips and the gun so they couldn't shoot him, and he
Right,
acted
yeah.
drunk, and the reason why he went up to them in the bar was to show how intoxicated he was, that he couldn't
Yes.
That's
speak
right, they just
correctly, he
vulnerable.
couldn't do action, he couldn't defend himself. So that immediately put it in their head, oh, he's threatening us and he's super drunk, so tonight's the night to take advantage of this.
Yeah, we'll just drive around and wait for him to come out.
How perfect. Yeah,
they know he's moving out to Albuquerque. He doesn't have a car. He's going to need a ride home, maybe.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
And I thought for a moment when Mike was like, oh, pushing them away, like, no, I can walk home. Like, how great of an actor, you know?
That's right, my God.
And pulling him in, I thought he was going to start fighting them, and then they were going to fight him and shoot him, saying like, oh, he got out of control and we couldn't stop it or something. But
well, it backfired on him. That's for sure.
Literally.
But then when they took his gun, put him in the back seat, they can do something corrupt, whatever, give him back the gun, but they did hand it with their own hands.
Yeah.
Use his gun for whatever crime and then give it back to him and say,
like, how guilty is that too? Where they offer to take this guy home, which they have reason to, of course, because he threatened them pretty much. And then they're patting him down for any kind of weapons, and they take it away immediately. Like, we knew, like, okay, well, they're scummy cops already, but to do that too, it's like, oh God, like, they're totally going to kill him. They're disarming him, and they knew he was ready to take them out probably because he threatened them and he had a gun on him. I like learning a lot about Mike. I think he's such a great character. He is so fun.
He is, yeah.
And it's so sad to see him go down this path, but we can understand why he did.
Yeah.
It is, and I like how he was telling his daughter-in-law the story, the truth, that he that Maddie wasn't dirty. He admitted his guilt of being dirty himself. And he didn't even have to tell her that he killed them. But I think it's going to be like known that, okay, I'm glad you did it, but you can have a relationship with your granddaughter, but not with me so much, because later on, Breaking Bad, he only sees the granddaughter so much in his life.
And he saw her, I think, too, but like from afar.
He did, but he wasn't like going over there for coffee.
It would make sense that he would stay away too, because even though she does know, he did finish it saying, can you accept that, knowing the truth? So we don't know if she fully accepts it, but she's so spot on and knows, and how she handles things and reacts. I just feel like she will, to a certain extent, accept it, but because he's dirty and dangerous, maybe they just have this agreement that he can't go close because she doesn't want to be.
His past might catch up on him.
Exactly, and she might get in trouble too for harboring a criminal or something. Who knows? So she's probably like, well, we have to keep our distance. Maybe they came to a certain understanding, but they still can't have a normal relationship together, family-wise, just because of all the bad things. But I like seeing Mike break down, where he was like, I was dirty too, and my son was good, and I had to break him to the point where he actually did bad too to fit in, and they still freaking killed him. They still killed him. It's scary to see that you can get that shady. You have all this crime where you're thinking these people are here to protect you. You never know, and hopefully these stories aren't true all the time. You do hear stories now and again, but it's just scary, and that's where I think people have to come in and monitor police sometimes. Not all cases. I mean, I have a lot of friends, or a few friends that are police officers, and they're great people. They're very good people. But in this case, that's very freaking scary. And
it is.
You're trying to protect people, but you're not. You're doing bad things, and if you try to do your job correctly, your life is in danger,
like if you're protecting the criminals and you're just keeping hush, give me some hush money and I'll let you do that deal, whatever.
That's bad.
Or skimming money off of a good score that you arrested somebody and you skim off. You're becoming just as bad as the criminals.
And it gives the good cops a bad name. So.
And it's like you don't even know who the good cops are anymore sometimes. And it's like when you hear stories like this, like that's scary to see how far or how deep things can get, I like learning about Mike, and I want to see more of him. It was kind of fun seeing Saul be his lawyer for a simple reason, because he knew he would cheat and do that for him. And how smooth that was, because Mike can really read people too. And even though Saul said he wasn't going to spill the coffee, you can see in the mannerisms, like how Saul was looking at that guy. He put his notepad right in the pocket, and then that's when Saul was waiting there with the coffee, and he kept eyeballing him, and we knew, I knew, I don't know if you guys did, that he was definitely going to spill it at that point.
I thought he was going to do it at the table, because he moved his cup a little closer.
Oh, can I use your pen? Whoops, you never know. And Mike didn't actually say that he was going to go sneak and get it, right? Like, I don't recall him saying
No,
that.
didn't.
No, he didn't.
He
No,
just
he
said,
just told him.
spill the coffee. That's all you got to
That's right,
do.
that's right.
So I'm like, if he has a suit on, unless it works out perfectly, and you don't know what kind of paper he has, how do you know it's going to ruin the ink on the paper where you can't read it? And he probably
That's
doesn't
right.
have a bad memory, so he's going to remember what it says.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
it makes sense. And how quickly Mike went in. He just swooped in, casually, and
Yeah.
just grabbed it so quick. And even though I was looking for that, it happened so quick anyways. I did a double take where I'm like, wait, what? He actually did
God.
take it. Holy crap. So it was
I
just
just
so
can't
elegant.
believe he was just
My
reviewing
God,
it
yeah.
right out in the parking lot.
I know, can you go somewhere
God,
first?
If I was the cop, I'd be like, oh, wait a minute, where's the pad? Where's the pad? And run
Yeah,
right
me
to
too.
them.
Yeah.
Because when he was patting himself, I know it was lukewarm
Unless he went
coffee,
to
but
the
he's probably
bathroom.
looking and just so annoyed that
Yeah,
happened that he
surprised.
wasn't paying attention. But yeah, it's the first thing I'd be like, oh wait, crap. Oh, where'd
Yeah,
that go? Go after him,
yeah.
Smooth move on Mike's part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Wow, so now we know. Very good show, guys. I
Yeah,
think we're
it's
going to
very
end it
good,
there
yes.
just because it's late, but happy Halloween. Woohoo!
Happy Halloween.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Happy Halloween.